Hello. This video is a quick introduction to the new format of the monthly invoice. You will receive a summary invoice in PDF format and an enrollment detail file in Excel format that will contain two tabs. Tab 1 will show detail of enrollee transactions only, and Tab 2 will have a contract count summary. So let's start with the PDF summary invoice and how to read it. In the top left corner of the invoice, you will see the co-op name, group name, and group ID. In the body of the summary, you will see that current charges and retroactivity will be grouped based on your current preferences. In this example, this invoice is grouped by these four classes: PPO Plan 1, PPO Plan 2, PPO Plan Individual, and PPO Plan Under 65. You will see a line for the current month's charges and a line for any retroactive charges or credits. This middle section shows charges that pertain to the medical and RX coverage, and this section shows your ancillary products like vision and dental. There is a subtotal for each group, and you may also see a miscellaneous expenses section on your invoice for any additional charges or credits. There will be a description to identify what these charges or credits are. Here on the right-hand side is a total column, and at the bottom is an invoice grand total line that presents the total of each column. The amount due can be found at the top of the invoice. In this quick reference box in the top right corner, you will see the coverage dates of the invoice, the invoice ID. This can be referenced when emailing or calling with any questions. The invoice created date, invoice due date, an open balance amount will show unused credits or past due amounts, and this is the current month's invoice amount. The total amount due is in this last block, and always look at this amount due for how much your payment should be. For your convenience, this summary invoice also includes a remittance sheet. It will be the last page and will include the same quick reference box that is on the first page. This remittance sheet will also include payment instructions and any special instructions that pertain to your invoice. The second part of the invoice that you will receive is an Excel file. This will show enrollee transaction detail and a summary of enrollee contract counts by tier. If you open the Excel enrollment detail file, the first tab lists the enrollee transactions. It is important to understand that this summary detail file will not contain miscellaneous adjustments that appear on the summary PDF. This file contains only enrollee information. The column headers should look very similar to the previous invoice format with the addition of a contract count column. Now that you're receiving this information in an Excel format instead of PDF, you have the benefit of sorting and filtering your data to find specific enrollee information easily and quickly. If you are not too familiar with Excel, I would like to show you how to add a filter and then select and sort based on your preferences. After you have opened your enrollment details file, highlight the second row with all of the column headers. In the menu at the top, go to the Data tab and choose Filter. As you can see, drop-down arrows appear on all of your column headers. Now you have the ability to sort and filter on the columns you choose. By clicking on the drop-down arrow in a column header, there are many options to choose from. You can sort any of the columns by ascending or descending. You can also filter down on specific data. For example, if I wanted to find all of the transactions related to the enrollee named last name 11, first name 11, I would click on the drop-down in the last name column. I would uncheck Select All. I would scroll down to last name 11 and check that, and click OK. And now you see detail for only this enrollee. If you want to remove this filter so that all transactions are visible, click on the drop-down arrow in the last name column and choose Clear Filter from Last Name. If you want to instantly clear all filters from your worksheet, click the Filter command on the Data tab. As you can see, all of the drop-down arrows have disappeared, and now you know that all of your data is showing in this sheet. One last row to point out on this sheet is the top row of headers. These headers correspond to the column headers on the summary PDF. They identify where the rates are summarized on the PDF. As you can see, column N, O, P, and Q all have a header of admin. If we highlight the total amount, you can see the sum of those 4 admin columns is $939.19. If you go back to the summary PDF, you will see the admin column, and the total of that is $939.19. So the last column in this Excel detail file is contract counts, and a summary of these contract counts by tier is on the second tab. The total contract count is broken out by individual coverage tier in this column and the multi-coverage tier in this column. To identify the specific tiers that make up the multi-counts, you can refer to these additional columns. Please note that this report is in the process of being further developed and is subject to be changed. We are looking to format it so it's easier to read. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video. We hope you find the improvements made to your invoice format will be helpful and provide you with greater flexibility to analyze your monthly enrollee billing data. If you have any questions, please do not hesitate to ask. Thank you.